What if the problem isn't just what you're eating, but what came with your food? This video is about pesticide and herbicide residues, including glyphosate, and why they may matter for gut health, immune balance, and eczema-prone skin. Pesticide and herbicide residues may be one hidden stressor that affects the gut microbiome, intestinal barrier, and immune system. And for some people, that may contribute to inflammatory skin conditions like eczema. This doesn't mean pesticide residues are the root cause for everyone, but reducing your overall chemical burden through food choices may be a wise and practical step, especially if you're trying to heal your gut, calm inflammation, and support your skin barrier. Glyphosate and other pesticide residues may be one reason some people don't improve even after changing their diet, because the issue may not only be the food itself, but what the food has been exposed to. Many conventional grains and grain-based products may contain glyphosate residues, especially because glyphosate can be used as a pre-harvest desiccant on certain crops. Some research suggests glyphosate and glyphosate-based herbicides may affect the gut microbiome and intestinal barrier function. And when the intestinal barrier becomes more permeable, what many people call leaky gut, unwanted particles, proteins, or toxins may cross into the bloodstream and trigger immune reactions. For some people, that immune activation may show up on the skin as eczema. Many genetically engineered crops were designed to tolerate herbicides like glyphosate, which means they may be sprayed multiple times during the growing process. That is one reason I personally avoid GMO foods and choose organic whenever possible. I wash produce thoroughly under running water, and when possible, I choose organic for foods I eat often or foods known to carry more pesticide residues. Washing helps reduce surface residues, but it may not remove everything, especially residues that have been absorbed into the plant. For me, this is not about fear. It's about understanding the truth of what we're eating. One helpful free resource is Environmental Working Group's Shopper's Guide to Pesticides in Produce. Every year, EWG publishes two lists, the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. The Dirty Dozen are the fruits and vegetables that tend to have the highest pesticide residues. So these are the ones I would prioritize buying organic whenever possible. Some of the top items on the list include spinach, kale, collard and mustard greens, and strawberries. The Clean 15s are the produce items that tend to have the lowest pesticide residues. So if your budget is limited, these may be safer choices to buy conventional, meaning non-organic. Some of the top Clean 15 items include pineapples, sweet corn, and avocados. This can make organic shopping much more practical. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You can simply start by choosing organic for the foods that tend to carry more pesticide residues, and feel more comfortable buying conventional for the cleaner options. I will include the links for both lists in the description below, so check out both lists later. Some people also like to soak produce in water with a little baking soda. Research has shown that baking soda water may help remove certain pesticide residues from the surface of produce better than water alone. You can add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 2 cups of water. Soak the produce for about 10 to 15 minutes and rinse it well under running water. Just remember, this may help reduce surface residues, but it may not remove everything, especially residues that have been absorbed into the plant. So I see this as one helpful tool and not a perfect solution. It's also important to understand that organic produce is not necessarily completely unsprayed. Organic farmers may still use approved organic pesticides. These are generally different from conventional synthetic pesticides, but they are still used. So even when I buy organic, I still wash my produce thoroughly. When people say, I changed my diet and nothing happened, sometimes the missing piece is that they changed the food category, but not the food quality. They may still be eating foods with chemical residues that continue to challenge the gut, the immune system, and the skin. If eczema is connected to gut health, then we have to ask not only, what am I eating? But also, what came with this food? I'll be covering more possible root causes of eczema in my future videos. So if this resonates with you, feel free to follow along and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you soon.